Well, hello there, kids. It's I once again, your good buddy Condor. I'm glad you stopped by. And real quick, before I get into today's video, there was one thing that I forgot in my last video. Strike that, reverse it. One thing I forgot in last video was another thing I wanted to do was I wanted to either be involved in a podcast or start my own podcast. I think being a part of a podcast would be a lot easier. I think that's another one of my YouTube goals or aspirations. But making my own podcast, I think that would be pretty sweet. But that's another thing I wanted to do with my channel, and I think it would be awesome. But the main purpose of tonight's video, or today's video, whenever this video decides to go up, is I'm going to, as you can possibly see, I'm wearing different attire. It looks like a little, here, let me back this up and show you. It's may not look like much, it's just, these are my workout clothes. And tonight, I'm going to share some of my workout tips with you. So let's get this started. All right. Well, we're going to get started with an exercise. I had to step far away and put in the USB mic because, I'm a little far away. I hope you guys can see me way back there. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to do some windmills. So what you want to do is spread your arms apart as far as you can. And then go take your left hand, so to speak, and try to touch your right big toe with it. Spread your legs apart a little bit too. Oh yeah, I got to get some pre-reach squats in there. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, do about, I would say, 10 to each side for one set, and then just repeat for 2 other sets for a total of 3. So 30 of these. So 10 on each side. So I'm just going to do a couple. And I'm going to put the mic down real quick. Or, well, I'll just do it while I'm doing it. You'll hear a lot of whooshing in there. I really don't care because it's one take. So, here we go. Yeah, feel the burn. Whew. Okay. We're going to move on to another little thing here. Let me just go grab my stuff. Now, you're going to want to use this elastic band. Basically, what we're going to do, I'm going to call them Condor wings. I made them up. Basically, you're going to spread this out and put your feet on it so that when you stretch them out like this, see how my hand is going? You want to stretch the band with you. So, that way, create as much resistance as possible. And I would suggest doing about 15 or 20 of these, depending on your skill or agility, or if you're just too lazy and don't care. But anyway, I'm going to go put this mic down to these 2 hands, so it's going to look kind of awkward and unprofessional, but whatever. I'm not a professional channel, and I'm not partnered, so. All right, anyway, here, check this out. Spread this out. Also put them up like this. Yeah. 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 And then you probably try to do behind like this, as though it's going to look really funny. Yeah. Like you're skiing. Pizza, French fries. Okay. Enough of that one. Well, anyway, kids, let's move on to something else. Okay, guys, it's me again, and this time I've got the mic positioned in a different way because we're about to do some push-ups and sit-ups. Because seriously, what workout isn't complete without a set of push-ups or sit-ups? So basically, you want to square yourself, and you want to act like you have your worst enemy underneath you, and proceed to pelvic thrust like so. Ooh. 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 Oh, yeah, take it on. Oh. Oh, and just do this about like 10 or 15 times, until your arms get tired, whichever one happens. And then when you do your sit-ups, I tend to do crunches a lot because I can't really reach that far. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to do as much of a sit-up as I possibly can. I'm going to look like I'm going to do crunches, though. But, hey, I'm not getting paid to do this, so whatever, you know. You kind of want to make sure that your elbows touch your legs when you're doing your sit-ups. You know, I think the bumbling stomach of awesomeness and sexuality is kind of dealing with that right now. But you know, work the core, tense the core up when you're doing that. It really helps burn. Of course, if you really want to get fancy with it, what you could do is you could just stick your legs up in the air and then like try to I don't know, suck your own dick. So you can try to do this. I almost got it. Well, if I could get that one vertebra removed from my back, I suppose I could do that. So just do a couple of those, just a couple of exercises. But right now, I guess we're going to go with cuisine. So in the next section, I'll show you a couple things you might be able to do. Okay, guys, we're here in the kitchen, and we're going to take a little break and tell you that this video has been brought to you by Kellogg's Crave Cereal at your local grocery store now. Get them while they're hot. Got these little, I've never tasted these before. They've got these little things with like chocolate in the middle. I've tried them at my own, at Meijer. They had them at the corporate office. I thought they were fucking awesome. So what we're going to do, we're going to open this box. We're doing this live and in public, son. 8 thoughts? You ain't got nothing on me. Just kidding, bro. I love you. I love all you guys, too. So. Yeah, one take live and in public, so. Wash that out a little bit, and you probably only want to fill like a quarter of the bowl up, maybe even half, because this is kind of a deep bowl. Okay. Show. So anyway, close this thing up because you don't want to have too much. You know, you want to have just enough to like burn like the fat that you're going to burn, but don't eat so much that you just ruin your whole exercise. I mean, come on, it's not smart. So you use whatever milk you want. I just went with the 2% milk because, to be honest, I rarely even eat cereal. The fact that I'm doing it for YouTube and for free nonetheless, yeah, you might go ahead and call me a viewer and I'll just go ahead and block you. Only so many guys. I wouldn't block most of my guys. I love you too much. Anyway. Alright. Let's have Condor test it. Condor tested, Condor approved. Get your box today. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the end of this video. Real quick, the next time I want to do one of these, I think I want to learn how to cook chicken. You know, I like to put, you know, fucking, not learn, teach you guys how I cook chicken. You know, I just rub the things on, put them in the oven, take them out and stuff. And if you have any suggestions for when I cook, what kind of marinade I should use, or if I want to use alcohol, hint, hint, you know, just leave a comment in the comment section. It's always going to be right down there. Now, the grand finale. Teach y'all how to do an Irish car bomb. I had one of these on St. Patty's Day, and I almost fell unconscious the first time I drank one. So, the ingredients. We are going to take some Jameson Irish whiskey. Well, actually, before we even take that, take some Bailey's Irish cream. Pop the cork. One take, I don't give a shit. There it goes. Michigan's adventure, it's a whole summer of crap. Hey, tribute to my very first video I ever saw Simple Minds in. We'll miss you, brother. So, gonna about fill this sucker halfway. Yeah, I should probably do this so you guys can see it. That's about half. So put this down. Put the cork back on here. Ooh. I've also got Kahlua and vodka for next time I ever want to try brain erasers. I just need soda water. So now, gonna pop the whiskey. Fill it the other half. Might have spilled some on the bottom here, but that's what my sock's for here. So we're gonna let that settle for a bit. Now, you also need 3/4 pint of Guinness. Now I've got the Guinness Draught. Some of you might need a stout. I'm not sure what it is, but when I had this the last time, it was a drought. So, and you got to be 3/4 pint, which is about 12 ounces. So that's pretty much the whole bottle here, kids. So it's gonna get nasty. So. Yeah, sorry if this is getting boring, kids, but I really need to learn how to pour proper technique. Plus, I got to get all that alcohol in there. There you go, whole bottle. 10-cent deposit in the state of Michigan. So, basically, you got to take that little shot glass. You got to take that, and you got to plop it inside that pint glass, and you drink it as fast as you can. Because if you stall, it's going to curdle. So, real quick, let's say a quick prayer for my liver. Deliver us, Lord, from every evil, and grant us peace in your day, that we may eliminate camping from Modern Warfare 3. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Infinity, of the Ward, and the Holy Bowling. Amen. Okay. Bombs away, kids. Whew. Well, after that initial burst of gas, I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to wipe my mouth off here. And that sounds so wrong on so many levels. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure as heck enjoyed making it. And probably by the time I get this cams and the clips put into Pinnacle Studio for editing, I'm probably going to be on my ass. But before I do, always do your best to catch the Condor, and I am out like 70s polyester suits. Keep it Condor.